Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So my name is Kyle Yin. I'm a product manager at TikTok, more specifically responsible for our e-commerce platform called TikTok Shop. Now, if you haven't heard about TikTok Shop yet, this is a very unique and very rapidly evolving e-commerce marketplace. As of today, it's available in the United States, in the United Kingdom. It's also available in a couple of Southeast Asian markets, where it's already one of the top marketplaces. We're also working on making it available in other markets as well. Now, my team, more specifically, is responsible for what's called TikTok Shop Open Platform. So we build the platform and tools to enable developers like you to build exciting and innovative e-commerce apps. These apps, in turn, help our sellers and creators conduct their business on TikTok Shop. Now, before we talk about developing apps, let's talk about TikTok Shop itself. TikTok Shop is a native in-app shopping experience built right into TikTok. So I'm sure most of you, or all of you, have already experienced TikTok. But some of you may have even bought a thing or two from TikTok Shop. Now, if you haven't, here is how you experience TikTok Shop. Most people come across TikTok Shop first via shoppable video. If you scroll up and down on TikTok Shop app, sometimes you would come across a short video with a product link attached to it. It looks like a yellow shopping cart. If you click on the yellow shopping cart, you're brought to a product detail page where you can directly place an order without ever leaving the video you're enjoying. Now, live shopping is another way to discover and experience TikTok Shop shopping experience. Live streaming is a very, very powerful conversion tool, which allows our sellers and creators to showcase their product. And also, it allows our sellers and creators to engage with their audience in real time. If the user has a question about a certain product and wants to learn more about the product, they can ask questions in the live streaming room. They can interact with the seller and creator. And this is also a wonderful opportunity for the seller or creator to build trust and a long-lasting relationship with a buyer. Apart from promoting products via content, we also offer a more traditional-looking shopping experience called Shop Tab. Now, within TikTok Shop, TikTok app, if you click on the top, a Shop tab, you're going to be looking at this more traditional-looking shelf-based shopping experience. It's essentially a public marketplace where a lot of products from different sellers are centralized together. Apart from this public marketplace, every single one of our sellers and creators also have their own storefront. Their storefront is called either a shop or a showcase, depending on whether you're a seller or a creator. But for our sellers and creators, their buyers and followers will be able to access the shop or a showcase via the owner's profile page, where they can continue to place orders, again, without ever leaving the app. And whichever way the shopper or the buyer discovers the product, they will be able to click on the product link and place the order directly within the app. Now that we know about the shopper's experience, let's take a look at the seller's experience. The seller's experience, on the other hand, on the back end, is very, very, very complex. For a seller, once you're onboarded to a different marketplace, you first have to upload your catalog to the marketplace so that it's available to the buyers, right? And you have to optimize your product information. You have to make it look pretty. You have to enhance your different attributes. You have to make sure all the data is compliant to the requirement of the marketplace, which TikTok Shop has a lot. Then you need to be able to manage your orders. You need to take care of your shipping, fulfillment once you have made a sale. And if the customer would like to have a conversation with you, ask questions, or make a return, you need to be able to engage with the customer and answer the questions and make sure that you offer the highest level of customer experience. And lastly, at the end of the month, you would like to pull a report and see how much money you have made, right? Super complex. Well, the good news is we have already built a seller-facing portal called Seller Center, which allows the seller to conduct all of this on Seller Portal. But if you're familiar with how sellers operate on other platforms, you might be asking questions at this point. For a typical seller on Shopify or WooCommerce or whichever platform you're on, you're already doing all of this. You're already busy with shipping hundreds of orders, thousands of orders a day. You're already dealing with different platforms. You don't have time to spend to stare at another environment to take care of the same tasks as you're already doing. Then what do? Well, the answer is our App Store. So our App Store offers a full suite of different apps, which allows sellers to plug their existing familiar tools and systems right into TikTok Shop. Be it Shopify, WooCommerce, Salesforce, Ecwid, or any other popular e-commerce marketplaces, e-commerce platforms, you will be able to find an app or more apps to connect your existing operation environment into TikTok Shop so that it can continue to operate your business and manage your TikTok Shop business within the same familiar environment. Okay, some of the logos you see here are partners who have been very successful, and they have been working with us ever since we launched in early 2023, early last year. Some of these partners are pretty active and or even prominent on other e-commerce marketplaces and app stores. And others are entirely new entrepreneurs who started their business and become really successful on TikTok Shop. Now, I'm sure for this audience, this is no mystery to you. So under the hood of all these apps, how does it work? Of course, there's going to be APIs, right? So we offer a full suite of APIs to support seller operations that we talked about, including catalog, orders, fulfillment, customer service, return, forward, and reverse logistics. That's a fancy way of saying shipping and return. And also finance, etc. And let's take a look at a specific API just to kind of make it real. Product API, one of the APIs that almost any app would have to deal with, because that's one of the first things the seller would have to do. If you look at the product API, it totally makes sense, right? Very straightforward. You need the ability to create product. You need the ability to delete a product. Once it's on the platform, you need to be able to activate, deactivate, and also you need to be able to update your stock level as well as the price. So straightforward, okay? Where are we at with building these apps in our App Store? Well, today our API penetration of our GMV is about 70%. So in other words, about 70% of our GMV is transacted over one of the apps connected to TikTok Shop via the APIs. So this is a testament to the creativity of the partners who have been working with us since last year. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean we're pretty much done with building apps and App Store? Actually, far from. I think we're just scratching the surface. I think we're just getting started. I think there's a lot more exciting and more innovating scenarios that we're not really touching yet. What are those scenarios? Well, we just talked about some very regular tasks the seller would have to deal with when they onboard to a marketplace. But TikTok Shop, as we know, is a very unique marketplace. To sell on this marketplace, you need to be able to generate content. You promote your product via short videos, live selling, etc. that we talked about. Without content, your product is not going to have an opportunity to be even presented to the buyers. So for most of the shelf-based e-commerce sellers, the first barrier to entry, the first barrier to adoption to TikTok Shop is really this ability to generate interesting, engaging content, short video, live selling, etc. Being able to stand in front of a camera and talk about 2 hours does not come natural to everybody. I certainly cannot do that. So if you have been selling on Shopify WooCommerce, where you basically place your product on the shelf and wait for the orders to come, now you're on TikTok Shop and you are not comfortable talking in front of a camera, what do? Well, you find others to help you do it, which is our affiliate platform. So on TikTok, we already have millions of very creative influencers, right? These influencers are great at promoting other people's products. And we have already built an affiliate platform on TikTok Shop where sellers and creators can find each other and enter into an affiliate program. At the same time, this is a very, very complicated and fast, rapidly evolving ecosystem. And we certainly know that one size does not fit all. The brokering a relationship between a seller and a creator can be very complicated. And we certainly know that we're We haven't really created the best or the most comprehensive platforms out there for it, which is why, in parallel to our official platform, we're also enabling this operation with a full suite of APIs. So our partners can come in and create platforms to allow sellers and creators to find each other, communicate to each other, create affiliate programs, collaboration programs, and manage their collaboration programs. Okay? We also have APIs to allow the partners to create campaigns, affiliate campaigns, and recruit sellers and creators to participate in those campaigns. Now, for the sellers who are interested in really generating their own content, we're also working with the partners on some interesting scenarios. For example, if you're a Shopify-based seller, we want to be able to help you generate interesting content, engaging content, based on your static product detail page with digital avatars, AI-generated scripts, etc. We're working with several partners for similar scenarios, and they come in all kinds of shapes, very, very inspiring. And also CRM. This is familiar to anybody who's familiar with the e-commerce world, because you need to be able to manage your customers. You need to be able to manage your return purchasers. You need to be able to manage your long-term relationship with your buyers. Now, in the .com world, the regular way, the most common way you do it is via email marketing, and more sophisticated sellers will also have their enterprise-level CRM, et cetera. But on a platform like TikTok, how does this work? So we are working with some partners to enable the sellers to utilize their existing or familiar operational processes or tools to be able to re-engage and retarget their buyers on TikTok. But combined with other enhancements we're working on with analytics, with shop ads, et cetera. Now we're looking at the opportunity where developers can create apps that help the sellers manage their not only products, but also their orders, fulfillment, customer service, creators, content, consumers, et cetera, et cetera. A comprehensive relationship, a comprehensive solution for the buyers on this totally unique shopping platform. Tremendous opportunity. So if you're thinking about potentially working with us, where do you get started? Well, Partner Center, TikTok Shop Partner Center. You log on to TikTok Shop Partner Center, you onboard as a partner, and you get your app key, and you start developing your application against our APIs. And once you're done with it, you publish your API on the, either on the App Store itself, or you go to market with your app on your own. And we also have a Discord channel where if you have questions about how to onboard or technical questions, how to utilize our APIs, et cetera, our wonderful product marketing managers outside of this hall, Vincent and Greg, will be happily helping you out. Lastly, please take out your phone, scan those QR code, and join us, join us, join us. Thank you.